Ever found yourself consistently playing second fiddle, never the main act in someone's life? That nagging sensation where it seems like everyone else's needs and desires take precedence over yours? You're left questioning if you truly hold significance to them. Today we're confronting this head-on. It's not merely about seeking validation, it's about mastering the subtle craft of becoming irresistible, evolving into someone naturally favored and treasured. We're not advocating for a complete overhaul of who you are, but rather for amplifying the remarkable individual you already embody. If you've ever felt marginalized or underappreciated, this discourse is your catalyst for change. By the end of our journey, you'll adopt a fresh outlook on how to command attention, respect, and admiration in every interaction. Shed the cloak of invisibility and grab your pen. We're reshaping your narrative, one potent guideline at a time. Strap in, hit that subscribe button, because this voyage transcends from being background noise to an unforgettable presence. Ready? Let's dive in. Rule 1. Embrace the aura of mystery. On the quest to becoming unforgettable, the initial stride entails mastering the allure of mystery. When we talk about mystery, we're not advocating for secrecy or concealing your essence. It's about unveiling yourself gradually, akin to a captivating story, unfurling chapter by chapter. This approach piques curiosity and sustains interest in unraveling the layers of your persona. Consider this: when encountering someone new and they divulge everything up front, there's little left to discover. However, if they disclose their anecdotes, aspirations, and musings gradually, each encounter becomes an opportunity to unearth something novel and intriguing about them. It's this gradual unveiling that sustains our fascination. The Stoic philosophers recognized the potency of restraint. Marcus Aurelius extolled the virtue of temperance, advocating for the thoughtful dissemination of thoughts and insights at opportune moments. This doesn't entail concealing your authentic self. Instead, it affords others the chance to grasp and appreciate the intricacies of your character over time. Seneca, another Stoic luminary, articulated that true happiness lies in relishing the present without fixating anxiously on the future. This philosophy extends to how we divulge ourselves to others. Relish the present interactions without rushing to lay bare your future plans, past escapades, or deepest ruminations. Allow these facets to organically surface as relationships burgeon. The art of mystery isn't about fabricating a facade or purposefully being evasive. It's about recognizing the worth of your life's narrative and sharing it with tact and thoughtfulness. Like a masterful storyteller, you unfurl the layers of your persona, experiences, and beliefs in a manner that entices others to yearn for more, to become part of your saga. This approach engenders a magnetic allure. People gravitate toward those who tantalize their curiosity, those who leave room for speculation. It's akin to the allure of delving into a riveting tome. You're eager to turn the page, eager to unearth what lies ahead. By honing the art of mystery, you metamorphose into that captivating narrative, leaving individuals eagerly anticipating each new chapter in your story. Rule 2. Showcase your worth. The second principle in ascending to priority status in others' lives is to exhibit your value. This isn't about boasting or assuming a false persona. It's about demonstrating that you are unique and significant, just like everyone else, and that your presence in someone's life holds special significance. Consider this: things readily available to us are often taken for granted, but those that are rare and require effort to obtain are cherished more dearly. This principle entails showcasing yourself as that rare, invaluable treasure. It means living your life in a manner that conveys self-respect and self-worth. When you do so, others will begin to perceive and honor your value too. Marcus Aurelius, the sagacious Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This entails focusing on what you can control, your actions, beliefs, and strengths. When you comprehend your own worth and don't rely on others to validate it, you naturally become more appealing. Seneca also imparted wisdom regarding the value of time and its reflection of our self-worth. He articulated, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. By choosing not to waste your time on individuals who fail to appreciate you, you communicate that your time is precious. This doesn't necessitate arrogance or dismissiveness. Instead, deeply engage with those who respect and value your time and energy. Furthermore, Epictetus, another esteemed Stoic, emphasized the importance of self-reliance. We cannot control the world, but we can control our reactions. In the context of relationships, this means abstaining from seeking approval or validation from others and instead finding it within yourself. When you embody self-reliance and confidence, people are more inclined to regard you as someone of value. In practice, this principle involves living with dignity, self-respect, and assurance. It's about recognizing your worth and fearlessly displaying it in a humble yet resolute manner. When you respect yourself, establish healthy boundaries, and pursue your goals with determination, you naturally attract the respect and attention of others. They perceive you not merely as another individual, but as someone significant and deserving of investment. This is the inception of becoming a priority in their lives. Rule 3. Cultivate your own bliss. The third principle in attaining priority status in others' lives revolves around discovering and nurturing your own happiness. This principle is foundational, because when you radiate inner contentment, you inherently become more alluring to others. This isn't about feigning happiness, it's about authentically uncovering what brings joy to your life and actively pursuing it. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, taught that happiness emanates from within. He stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," signifying that your joy isn't contingent on external factors, but stems from your thoughts and attitude toward life. When you cultivate positive thoughts and derive happiness from your own actions and accomplishments, you exude a confidence and contentment that draws people toward you. Seneca also stressed the importance of finding contentment within oneself, asserting that true happiness is self-generated and not reliant on external circumstances. In practical terms, this entails relishing the present moment and savoring life's pleasures as they unfold, rather than perpetually seeking happiness from external sources. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, advocated for focusing on what is within our control, advising, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." This serves as a potent reminder that your happiness should stem from your own values, activities, and self-care, rather than being contingent on others' actions or opinions. In real-life application, this principle entails engaging in hobbies and pursuits that bring you joy, spending time with individuals who uplift you, and prioritizing your physical and mental well-being. It's about constructing a life that resonates with happiness, irrespective of your relationship status. When you embrace who you are and find contentment in your life, you no longer seek external validation to fill a void. Instead, you share your complete joyful self with others. This authenticity is immensely appealing and magnetizes others to be part of your life, not out of necessity for their happiness, but because they are drawn to your genuine contentment. In essence, cultivating your own happiness involves nurturing a positive mindset, relishing the present moment, and deriving joy from your own existence. This inner happiness radiates outward, rendering you a magnetic presence that others gravitate toward, thereby elevating you to a position of priority in their lives. Rule 4. Be valuable and allow others to invest in you. The fourth principle in securing priority status in others' lives revolves around acknowledging your inherent worth and permitting others to invest their time and effort in you. This principle underscores the notion that you are valuable, akin to a rare and unique treasure, not easily attained without sincere effort. This concept resonates with the teachings of Stoic philosophers. For instance, Epictetus, a revered Stoic thinker, asserted, "No great thing is created suddenly," implying that substantial connections, including relationships, require time, effort, and mutual investment. When you allow others to invest their time and energy in you, they begin to recognize and appreciate your value more profoundly as they witness the positive impact you bring into their lives. Marcus Aurelius also underscored the significance of self-worth, advocating for inner strength and self-respect. positing that one's perception of themselves plays a pivotal role in how others perceive and value them. According to Aurelius, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. When you understand your value and exude self-assurance, others are more inclined to acknowledge and honor your worth. Seneca's teachings further align with this principle, advocating for a life of self-contentment and emphasizing the importance of being valuable to oneself first. He remarked, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," suggesting that apprehensions about others not recognizing your value are often unwarranted. By focusing on enhancing your value to yourself, others will naturally begin to recognize and appreciate this value as well. In practical terms, this principle entails living a life that reflects your worth, engaging in activities that foster personal growth, taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being, and building a life that instills a sense of pride. Remember, when individuals invest their time and effort in you, it cultivates a deeper connection and renders your relationship more meaningful. They begin to view you not merely as another presence in their lives, but as someone significant and irreplaceable. In summary, being valuable and permitting others to invest in you entails recognizing your worth, pursuing self-improvement, and fostering meaningful relationships through mutual effort and respect. This approach positions you as a priority in others' lives, not because you demand it, but because they genuinely value and appreciate your presence. Rule 5. Embrace your individual journey. The fifth principle for achieving priority status in others' lives centers on focusing on living your life to the fullest. This entails embracing your independence and pursuing your personal interests and aspirations, rather than relying on others for happiness and purpose. As Marcus Aurelius aptly stated, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe," encapsulating the essence of this principle. Living in harmony with yourself entails recognizing and pursuing your own dreams, passions, and goals. When you are content and fulfilled in your own life, you naturally exude an aura of self-sufficiency and completeness that attracts others to you. Seneca also stressed the importance of self-contentment, asserting that our happiness should not solely hinge on our relationships with others. He advised, "If you wish to be loved, love," implying that before seeking love and validation from others, one must first cultivate love and contentment within oneself. By doing so, you become someone who does not demand attention, but naturally garners it. Epictetus emphasized the concept of focusing on what is within our control, our actions, pursuits, and responses to life's challenges, highlighting that our thoughts about events often disturb us more than the events themselves. Practically, living your own life involves engaging in activities that bring you joy, whether it's pursuing a hobby, advancing in your career, or spending time with loved ones who uplift you. It's about setting personal goals and diligently working toward them. When you lead a rich and fulfilling life independently, people are naturally drawn to be part of it. They see you as someone who brings value and joy, rather than someone who constantly seeks validation. In essence, living your own life entails being self-reliant and finding happiness in your personal achievements and pursuits. It's about being content with who you are and what you have, which in turn makes you more appealing to others. When you live a fulfilling life on your own terms, you naturally become a person others want to prioritize and include in their own lives. Rule 6. Prioritize your own needs. The sixth rule, in asserting yourself as a priority in the lives of others, underscores the significance of prioritizing your own needs. This principle emphasizes self-care and self-respect, acknowledging that attending to your well-being is not selfish but necessary. When you honor and fulfill your own needs, you exude self-assurance and worth, qualities that others find attractive and compelling. Marcus Aurelius, a distinguished Stoic philosopher, extolled the virtues of self-control and inner strength, remarking, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This potent statement underscores the importance of focusing on oneself and one's needs, recognizing that while we cannot control how others treat us, we have agency over how we treat ourselves. Prioritizing your own needs is a means of asserting control over your life and well-being. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized the value of self-reliance and independence, advocating for finding fulfillment within oneself as crucial to living a balanced and harmonious life. Epictetus also contributed valuable insights, stressing the importance of focusing on what we can control, our actions and responses. In the context of prioritizing your own needs, this entails taking responsibility for your happiness and well-being, rather than relying on others to fulfill those roles. In practice, prioritizing your own needs involves setting boundaries in relationships and ensuring that you do not consistently prioritize others' needs over your own. It encompasses making time for yourself and making choices that contribute to your health and happiness, even if it means occasionally saying no to others. In summary, prioritizing your own needs entails understanding and respecting your worth, taking care of yourself physically and emotionally. By doing so, you not only cultivate a fulfilling life for yourself, but also become a more attractive and respected presence in the lives of others, as you demonstrate that you value yourself, encouraging others to do the same. Rule 7. Value your time and presence. The seventh rule for becoming a priority in the lives of others centers on valuing your time and presence. This entails recognizing that your availability and attention are precious commodities that should not be freely given away. By demonstrating that you have your own life, interests, and responsibilities, you communicate that your time and attention are valuable gifts that you choose to share. Marcus Aurelius, the eminent Stoic philosopher, stressed the importance of valuing one's own time, cautioning against squandering it needlessly. Similarly, Seneca emphasized the preciousness of time, highlighting the tendency to waste it unnecessarily. By being discerning about how and with whom you spend your time, you convey that your presence is not something to be taken for granted. Epictetus, advocating for self-discipline and control, highlighted the importance of spending time on activities that enrich and improve our lives. Practically, valuing your time involves not always saying yes to every request or invitation, maintaining your own schedule and priorities, and striking a balance between your needs and the needs of others. It means creating space for yourself and ensuring that you are not consistently prioritizing others over yourself. By valuing your time and presence, you demonstrate your worth and make your presence more desirable, helping you become a priority in the lives of others. Rule 8. Balance in initiating communication. Rule 8, for asserting yourself as a priority in the lives of others, focuses on striking a balance in initiating communication. This principle advocates for not always being the one to initiate conversations or make plans, allowing others the opportunity to demonstrate their interest and investment in you. Marcus Aurelius' analogy, likening life to wrestling, underscores the effort and adaptability required, suggesting that relationships, including communication, necessitate mutual participation. In communication, this entails occasionally taking a step back and allowing the other person to take the lead, fostering a balance where both parties contribute equally. Seneca's emphasis on self-reliance aligns with this rule, cautioning against placing one's happiness solely in the hands of others. By not always initiating contact, you communicate that your happiness and sense of worth are not contingent on the other person's actions. This approach also affords them the opportunity to miss you and reach out, demonstrating their appreciation for your presence. Epictetus's principle of self-discipline further underscores the importance of listening and giving space in communication, advocating for a balance between speaking and listening. Practically balancing and initiating communication involves being mindful of how often you reach out first, allowing the other person the chance to reciprocate. It's about creating a healthy dynamic where both parties feel equally invested in the relationship. In summary, balancing in initiating communication is about respecting your time and allowing others to demonstrate their interest and investment in you. It fosters a mutually beneficial relationship where both parties are engaged, contributing to its fulfillment and making you a priority in each other's lives. Rule 9. Maintain emotional equilibrium. The ninth rule in establishing yourself as a priority in others' lives centers on maintaining balance in your emotional attachments, This principle advocates for a healthy approach to emotional investment in relationships, avoiding the complete dictation of interactions by emotions, and instead managing them in a manner conducive to self-respect and mutual respect. Marcus Aurelius, renowned for his Stoic wisdom, extolled the virtues of emotional restraint and rational thought. He remarked, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice," underscoring the importance of measured, thoughtful responses rather than impulsive reactions. This approach aids in preventing excessive emotional entanglement or attachment prematurely in relationships. Seneca, another esteemed Stoic thinker, emphasized the significance of emotional control, asserting, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." This admonition underscores the importance of refraining from allowing anxiety or premature emotional responses to govern actions in relationships, advocating for allowing relationships to develop organically without undue emotional burden. Epictetus also emphasized the importance of controlling reactions, asserting, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Applied to emotional equilibrium, this suggests that while we cannot control others' behavior in a relationship, we can control the depth of our emotional investment. This approach does not advocate for emotional detachment, but rather for maintaining a healthy emotional distance while assessing mutual investment and respect in the relationship. In practical terms, this rule entails being mindful of the speed and intensity with which emotional involvement occurs, allowing relationships to evolve naturally. This balanced approach safeguards against potential emotional distress while enhancing your appeal by demonstrating self-value and emotional integrity. In summary, maintaining emotional equilibrium involves judiciously managing emotional investments, avoiding hasty emotional attachments, and allowing relationships to develop authentically. This balanced approach renders you a stable and appealing partner, increasing the likelihood of becoming a priority in someone's life. Rule 10. Be willing to walk away. The 10th rule emphasizes the importance of having the courage to walk away from situations or relationships that do not respect or value you. This rule underscores the necessity of recognizing your worth and refusing to tolerate disrespect or neglect. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of inner strength and self-respect, stating, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote underscores the notion that the strength to walk away from negative situations arises from within, acknowledging that while we cannot control others' treatment of us, we can control our response to it. Seneca similarly emphasized the value of self-worth and cautioned against settling for less than one deserves, asserting, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." This admonition underscores the importance of prioritizing quality relationships over merely avoiding solitude. Epictetus advocated for personal responsibility and freedom of choice, affirming that only the educated are truly free, implying the freedom to choose to exit relationships or situations lacking respect or benefit. Practically, being willing to walk away involves establishing and maintaining boundaries in relationships and honoring them. It requires recognizing when a relationship is unbalanced or disrespectful and having the self-respect to leave rather than accepting less than one deserves. While not an easy decision, it is a potent affirmation of self-worth. In summary, being willing to walk away signifies an understanding and assertion of one's value, demonstrating a refusal to tolerate disrespect or neglect. This rule communicates to others and oneself that one must be valued and prioritized. It serves as a powerful statement that one is deserving of respect and will not settle for less. As we conclude our journey, remember that your worth is defined not by others, but by the strength and grace with which you uphold your values and respect yourself. Each of these 10 rules serves as an affirmation of the incredible person you already are, guiding you toward mutual respect and fulfillment in relationships. Keep growing, and always remember that in the story of your life, you are and always will be the lead character. See you in the next video.